gracious me!
What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. So, on screen right now is the current draft that we are about to enter. If you don't remember me building this, I don't blame you, because I don't even remember me building this. I'm going to complete this now, go into the games and finish it off. And then I'm going to build another draft, because we got a draft token out of something or other the other day. And we're going to do that. And then we're going to play the games in this episode as well. So knowing me, there will be 2 games, one in the first round of each draft. But yeah, so without any further ado, let's get into the gameplay. Gameplay you're seeing right now is from the one and only game that I played of this draft, because I got knocked out first round to a guy that I'm not making excuses at all here. I should have beaten. There was no reason why I shouldn't have beaten him. Or was there? The game was awful, right? And I've put some examples. I never normally do this. I've put, 4, maybe even 5 examples of situations where the ball has just not gone to the intended target. And I don't need to slow it down or stop it and show you. You can blatantly see what I'm talking about. Like a pass that goes over the other side of the pitch when there's a guy right next to him that I'm clearly trying to pass to. I never play long balls in this game unless I absolutely have to. Up and over the top maybe now and again when I see a striker running through, but I will never play a cross-field pass on the ground. Who does that? No one. But the game feels like that would be the best pass to play. Other ones where I'm literally, right, with Socrates, I had to press shoot 6 times for him to actually listen to what I'm trying to tell him to do. It's got nothing to do with my controller. It's not input delay necessarily. Well, it might be. But it's just the game. Every now and again, well, I say every now and again, every 3 or 4 games, you'll get a game like this where nothing happens. You're trying to do things, and it's just an absolute mess. Your opponent gets it sometimes, you'll get it sometimes. This was one of those games, unfortunately. I could have beaten him any other day of the week. Honestly, I fully believe that. I don't think I'm a god at this game by any stretch of the imagination, but that triggered me no end because he didn't feel that good. I should have scored in the first couple of minutes with Bale. I didn't, and then he scored. I lost a bit of my confidence, but then the game just completely turned to shit. And least said about that, the better. Let's move on to the next draft. And I apologise if I've come across as a brat or salty or just get good, bro. You know, that kind of mentality will ensue, I'm sure. But I can't help it. Like we all know how bad this game is, but when it happens to a YouTuber, people are like, oh, just get over it, mate. But I play this game more than the average bear, so it happens to me a lot. It feels like it does. But it's just so frustrating when that happens. And there's nothing I can do about it at all. 4-2-3-1, we don't have wingers. 4-3-2-1, I think, is the formation I'm going to choose. I like it, so let's get it done. The first player on our list is going to be Raheem Sterling. Haha. No, we're going to go with Hullet here. Any icon I can pick, I will pick it, you know. Our right forward is going to be Kylian Mbappe, without any shadow of a doubt. And our striker is going to be no icon. I don't know, I might take him. I might go with Ben Yedder. But I'm very tempted to take Gerard Moreno. I really like that. Look at that card. 4-star, left-footed. I think Aguero would be nice. Ben Yedder would have a link. 5-star weak foot. I think I like the 5-star weak foot. Doesn't have great strength or stamina. Not that great in the air. Cavani would actually work very well. In fact, I might go for Cavani. He's only got the 3-star skills, but he does have the aerial presence. Am I stupid in going for Cavani? I don't think I am. I think I'm quite sensible. I'm going for Cavani. Screw it. Oh, I can't believe you didn't pick Aguero. This is my channel. I'll do what I want. Probably going to go with Neymar there. PSG front 3, 2 team of the years. Looking good on the old rating as well. This could be a 197. Let's go for the central midfield player. Nice colours again around this selection. And we may go for... Right, do I go for Kante or Pogba? One or the other. I had to make sure that I was recording there, and I had a sudden fear. I may go for Kante, but I do like Pogba. CDM-wise, I think Hullet is... Hullet makes sense. I'm going to go for Kante here. Let's just get the CDM sorted, or the holding players in the midfield sorted. Kante's well-rounded, but then Pogba is also well-rounded. Now, let's go for Kante. I might regret that, but I'm going to go for Kante. Not as dark on the colours here. Our first pooper of the day And I'm probably going to take Axel Witsel. Not that it really makes much of a difference. Let's go for the right back here. Ooh, some nice dark colours again. Give me some high-rated cards. Going to go for Lala because he's French and we could get a link to Kante and he's probably the best choice there. So we could do that now. That makes some decent sense. If we can get a nice French centre-back, Raphael Varane wouldn't be terrible. There it is. Team of the year, Raphael Varane. Is that his name? Yeah. Didn't sound right in my head. Yeah, we're definitely going to go for Raphael Varane. Happy days. Courtois, anyone? Oh, not bad. I mean, we're going to get Lafont there. I'll go for Lafont. This is turning into a French team. But I think I may take... Yeah, we'll take Lafont. We'll take Lafont. That team so far is sexy, bar Axel Witsel. And we are going to get another set of sensational cards. I'm probably going to go with the French centre-back, the 88 rated. I mean, Koulibaly is the higher rated. Well, actually, no. Godin is the higher rated, but it doesn't get a link. But that guy does. How tall is he? 6'1". Jumping 94. Yeah, go on. We'll take that. Not bad. And the left back could potentially cap off a very good start. Not great. What do we have here? Robertson, Kolarov. No, we're not going to get any links here. But I mean, I'm not going to use them anyway. Surely, I'll go for the new guy, Kadar. Not going to get a link there, but I mean, I'm not going to use Robertson or Kolarov, am I? So I'll go for the informed Kadar. He looks alright, actually, for an 81 rated card as a left-back. I looked at him when Team of the Week came out. So we need a left-back, and we need a central midfield player. So we'll do the reserves first. This is going quite well, though. Another dark border. And, I mean, Alexandro may end up fitting in this somehow. Decent-looking left-back. I don't really need anybody else there. Henderson isn't going to help us at all. Let's go for Alexandro, and then we'll get him in there just for rating. I mean, I can't get him to link to anyone, sure, but as soon as we get a better central midfield player, we might be able to work something out. So we've got, what have we got here? Pavard, right back. Kimmich. We've got nothing really doing there. Could play Pavard. I think I'll take Pavard. I'll take Pavard, and at the moment we can get him in there with a link, and that is currently a 192. Not bad. We'll get him in there with a link. We get Ronaldo. We also get Calabria. Ronaldo would be obviously I think Ronaldo is going to be the obvious choice. Italian League right back isn't going to help me in any way, shape, or form, is it? So, and I don't want Dele Alli. So yeah, we'll take Ronaldo there. Not bad at all. Ronaldo may or may not. Man, he won't start, but he might come on as a sub for Cavani. All we need now is a central midfield player, and we are laughing our bollocks off. Marcelo at left back could be a thing. We'll get a nice link into Raphael, and then I might take Marcelo here. Higher rated than Pavard as well. Bale is the other option, of course, but I don't need Bale. We have Mbappe, so let's go for Marcelo. Get him in there. We've actually dropped Chem. We move it around. Boom. Still on a 192. And we now have 100 Chem completely. So we just need that central midfield player. And we are laughing. I'm going to probably take Partey. We'll get better chemistry. But, I mean, who else are you going to take there, really? Let's take Partey. Let's get him in there as well. We'll get slightly better chemistry to him. He'll be on 6 Chem. Everyone else is going to be on 9 or 10. With the manager, I'm sure we'll get him up to... everyone up to 10 Chem. Because obviously we'll go for the French... let's go from the middle. I really need that good central midfield player. Paul Pogba is the choice, and if we can put him in there. Oh, hello. Is that it? Is that everyone full Chem? That's everyone full Chem. Now, unless we get icons, all we need now is just high-rated players, and we may very well get ourselves a high-rated draft here, like an extremely high-rated. We just can't afford to get poopers. And as I say that, oh, we do get an 86 João Cancelo. I wasn't expecting that. I thought we were going to get ourselves our first silver. We'll keep going. Now likely to be... Nope, not the silvers. Again, 85 Marquinhos or Kolarov. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Or should we just take... we'll just take Marquinhos. Why not? Leave the keeper for a minute, just in case. You never know. We're getting absolute rotters here. 85 Juan Mata. We're down to a 191. I should have moved my face cam. I do apologise. Again, none of these are going to be useful. We've gone from having some of the highest rated draws to just absolutely nothing. I'll leave that for a second. Right, our final outfield player is an absolute pauper. We haven't had our silvers yet either, so I'm likely to get a silver goalkeeper. Am I? Or am I just not? Am I just going to avoid the silvers? We've avoided silver. We get 85 Donnarumma. So we've got a 190. And if I can switch out him for Pavard, maybe a 1... No, we're just going to have to live with a 190. My bad. I should have moved the face cam. I do apologise. Just to give you some... There you go. So we've got ourselves 90 with 100 chem. But I mean, that team in general looks absolutely fantastic. The issue is that now pressure is going to be on me to perform here. So let's get ourselves a manager. Can we get ourselves a Frenchman? No. Right, who doesn't get full chem? So, any French league? No. 2 Ligue Nos, Dutch league, whatever league that is, which doesn't help. Only helps Cavani. Probably going to take Michel there then, am I? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, does it? 190. Unfortunately, we had a very bad set of subs. Oh, 191 somehow, even though it said 190. Brilliant. Well, we get a 191, which, you know, for someone who's probably only done about 7 drafts the entire game, maybe a little bit more, I'm alright with that. That's not bad. Not a bad little shout. Every single player we had in that starting 11, well, bar maybe 1 or 2, were just fantastic. Can't get over that. So, 10 entries in draft on this account. I think I've done 1 on my main. So there we go. We got a 191 with the manager. I'm not quite sure how that works, but it does. And there you go. There was no way, I mean, you're not going to be able to scrape a 194 out of that, so there's no point trying to swap things around and everything. But I'm very happy with that. I'm going to do the custom tactics now, and then we will get into the gameplay. So our first opponent looks like this. Pretty good, actually. Quite a few icons. Got that Scholes in there. Cruyff, of course. Scholes, he sort of strikes me as a card that would pop up and you'd be going, well, I should pick it because it's an icon, but I don't know if I will pick it because he's not that great in game. He really should be, but he just isn't saying that. In this game, he does score an absolute worldie. I had a terrific performance, and that is a word I don't use lightly. I had an absolutely splendid performance in this one. First half in particular was probably the best half of football I've played in FIFA 19. I was abusing the meta, the timed finishing. With Neymar there, we did it. I think I even scored an El Tornado cross right here. Maybe not here. I think I scored one at some point, though, in this half. I think Mbappe is the one that gets on the end of it. I think it's a Neymar cross that does it. But I'm really enjoying the game when it works. Look at that. Brilliant. And then into Mbappe, and he's not going to miss from there despite the goalkeeper's efforts. 3-0 in the first half, and like I said, I was cruising. And the guy wasn't bad, as you'll see evidence of as we progress into the second half. But I was just loving it. The players felt really nice. I mean, that Team of the Year Mbappe is next level. He is so much better than any other player that I've used other than moment icons that I've used through the loan. Straight away in the second half, the guy obviously tried to press to get the goal. It cost him because we got him behind with Neymar. We scored to make it 4-0. This is the worldie with Paul Scholes, I think. So we managed to get it out to the edge of the area. He flicks it up and then just Paul Scholes-esque. He was doing that all of his career, so I wasn't complaining. In fact, I actually said, good goal. And then I think we scored again here, actually. This was a dodgy goal. Very dodgy. I mean, the premise of it isn't dodgy, but the goal scorer and the manner in which he scores it. So it's Neymar with his head facing away from the goal, and he still managed to put it in to make it 5-1. So it's a dodgy goal, sure. But again, we're still in complete control here, knocking it about really well. Unlucky not to go 6 or 7 up, to be honest. And then he just manages to creep into the game. It's me on autopilot at this point. It's me trying to keep the ball, and I lose possession, and then it's a half-assed attempt to get back at it. I mean, the guy was decent, so he was always going to break through and score a couple against me, but it was also the fact that I was 4 goals clear, and I thought, at this point then, I just tightened up. I started knocking it around, and I made sure that he didn't really get much of the ball, so we managed to run out 5-3 winners, but that was a really good performance. Very, very happy with myself. Going into the next game, we came up against this, and I thought to myself instantly, right, this is a trainer. So I'll explain in a second what a trainer is, but it's basically someone cheating to get the packs for winning the draft without having to play a single game. So normally what happens is you take kickoff and they disconnect straight away. Well, that is exactly what happened here, but unfortunately with a twist. So to say that I'm livid right now would be an understatement. I don't know whether this is going to count, but that guy was using what we call on the PC as a trainer. So he auto-completes his draft, doesn't care about building it, goes into a game. He has a little program that gives himself a goal. He'll quit the game will think that he has won, nothing will happen to me, and I will just have to go and find another game again. Now and again, your game will crash if your opponent uses a trainer. Now, if you quit out of the game, I play windowed on PC, if you just click off the window or close the window, it counts as a disconnect. So if I load into Ultimate Team now, and this says DNF, I've been kicked out of the draft through no fault of my own. Right, well, that is another reason why I don't really like doing drafts on PC, because of crap like that. I mean, I could go to support, I could complain, blah blah blah, I might get a draft token if I'm lucky. What's the point, really? What is the point? I get fed. I mean, come on. What are you talking about? What? I mean, I kicked the ball to him because I thought, well, he'd either score an own goal for me, which happens from time to time, or he'll just leave. I had one like it earlier, before that 5-3 win. A guy, I went into a game, I may even show you, went into a game and he quit before the ball could even get to his goalkeeper. And, you know, we just get set back to the menu. But then, yeah, so I'm going to claim these rewards. Fantastic. Yeah, great. So I've got 4. Oh, see, that just takes the piss. I'm livid. I'm not saying I would have won the draft with that team, but they were on another level. Like, those players were insane. Hullet was fantastic. Mbappe is crazy good. Might as well open these packs now, because there's no point in saving them for Thursday or for a promo or anything, because 5k packs, I mean, if they were 50k packs or 25k packs or something, then I might have thought about it. But what is the point in saving? What is the point in saving 5k packs? Like, I'll be lucky to get a rare player out of any of these. I'm so annoyed right now that I've spent 15k to go into that first draft. We got a draft token for the second one, but the first one was the gameplay was atrocious and I didn't play very well myself, so we got knocked out. And in the second one, I'd flew through the first round. I gave up concentrating in the end because we'd won it. It was a clear win. And then we go into the second game and the guy uses a cheat against me and we get knocked out. I mean, I am an advocate of PC gaming in general, and FIFA on PC, in my opinion, is a much more pleasant experience than it is on console for several reasons. Gameplay and lag being one of them. It's relatively lag-free. There are a few niggling things about PC FIFA, one of which is the market. You can't do anything about it. Nice, that'll do. You can't do anything about it. It's just bad. And unless EA flood the market with items, it's always going to be bad. The other thing is trainers. Now, for me personally, I don't mind people using them because it allows more items to be put onto the market. Because what happens is, people will... a catalyst. I think that might sell for 3 something. People will... I'll just put it for 3k. Will do that, get themselves a bunch of packs, sell whatever they get in the packs to people like me, for instance, on the market. They'll list it up for the minimum because they just want it gone. And then they'll sell the coins, likely, or they'll just transfer the coins to a different account. But either way, it gets more items on the market, right? So I don't mind people using trainers. And it's kind of handy, actually, when when you come up against a trainer who is willing to score an own goal, because it means you progress through to the next round without having to play a game, which is awesome. Because ultimately, if I said to you, enter this draft, build it, right, and I'll give you, instantly we'll just give you the packs for winning the draft without playing a game. No one's going to turn that down. So, yeah, that would be awesome. But it is awesome when that happens, but very few people do it these days, and sometimes when they quit, it forces a disconnect. So, out of all that, we've got ourselves a lot of SBC fodder. Sure, we've picked up, what, like, I don't know, 6, 7k coins or something. We're up to 14k. But unfortunately, it's just one of those things, you know, and you just got to get on with it. I mean, it's only a draft at the end of the day, but it's just one of those situations where you're just not at fault. And had I not, you know, had that not disconnected, who knows? We could have gone on to win it. We could have been knocked out that round. We could have been, I don't know, next round and ended up getting a 15k pack where we packed something decent. You know, who knows? But wasn't meant to be, and that's going to do it for today's episode. Bit of a bad way to end the episode, unfortunately. I mean, I would go into another draft at some point during the future, and I'm not saying I'll never do it, but I think tomorrow I might do a live game so that you can sort of see the ins and outs of me defending as well as attacking. We'll go through a few things. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section of this video, and I will get round to answering them in tomorrow's episode. And then, of course, Thursday, we'll probably have our best day of rewards. And I mean that by the amount of packs rather than the quality of the packs, because let's be honest, the best build-up days are always the worst ones. They're always a letdown. So we're going to have loads of packs to open, and we won't get one walkout. We'll probably end up having one board, and it'll be Balotelli. But until tomorrow, if you have enjoyed the episode, then do me a favour and smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.